Welcome in, beautiful souls. If you're new here, my name is Jane, and if you're returning, I'm so glad to have you back. So, I have a message here for you today, and we're going to start with pulling out one of these cards here for you, and then we're going to find out what this reading's all going to be about. Oopsie. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll take this one then. Alright, so let's see what number that is. Number 4. Well, 4s are all about stability. You know, you could be, this looks like it's a lotus flower that's opening up in the center. So this, this gives me a lot about like expanding here. And this also has, similar colors in the wings. And where he's like coming up out of the water, I believe that this might actually be like for you to like step into your, like maybe you're rising up or like to stand out or something. Like don't hide in the shadows, like just show your true colors and celebrate your originality. Stand out in a crowd. Okay, we're going to set this card aside, and then we're going to start pulling out a few cards here. Oops. And see. Oh, I gotta move my candle over here before it, I don't want my card to poof. Okay, let's see here. Let's start with let's start with this one, I guess. Mindfulness. All right, so let's pull out a few cards. I'm going to take one of these. Maybe 2. I'll take 2. It's on the bottom. Up from the depths. Yeah, releasing difficulty. Exactly. You're rising up now, coming out of the shadows. Exactly. Just like this card. All right, let's see here. It's on the bottom of the sun. Look at that. So you see how like this individual is like going towards the sun, and then you have the sun card, and then here she is coming up out of the shadows into the sun. That's awesome. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay. Whoa, what's going on? Okay. Let's try this again. That card that fell out, the last one was strategy. So you might have had, oh my goodness, look at that. Your first chakra. That's your base chakra. You're connecting. That's Archangel Michael too, the sword. Okay, let's see here. Let me take one of these next here. What's going on? Okay, let's see here. Independence. I think that card was already on the bottom when I started. This one is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Yeah, I kind of got that, like, he's expanding, you know what I mean? Because he's willing to be his true, authentic self. Here. Oh, I took out 2. Okay. 2 it is. Let's see here. Yeah, you have desires. Emotions, I release strong emotions. Yeah, it looks like he's releasing a lot here. Okay. Oh, the split into two. Creativity. I honor my passions. Let's see here. Wait for winter on the bottom. What is happening? I don't know what's going on with the cards. Let's see here. Okay. Flourish. Yeah. The lotus flower. Didn't I just say that that card there, this card here, looked like a lotus flower? Lotus flower, flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on clear areas of your life or those of others. Did I mess this up somehow? I didn't take the right amount of cards? Which one's this? Okay. No, maybe that's right. Alright, let's just see what we have here. Archangel Hanel, joy, blessings, intuition. See that sun? Yeah, this has a lot to do with the sun here. Goddess of dreams, visions, intuition, receptivity. You know, you have intuition twice here. Your intuition must be just right on point. Oh, look at you, got your first chakra and your second chakra. That's about all those emotions. So your emotions must be balancing out or something here. So you have Ariel and Michael. I'll pull you down here. Letting go. Yeah. See all these emotions. You've been letting all these emotions go. Bringing in all this joy. Allowing yourself to be the real you. Standing out now. Honesty. I can't always accept the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yeah, and that's why you have the joy and blessings here. This is beautiful. What's this one? Fear. I release all fear. Look at that. You're doing a lot of releasing here. You're letting go of all kinds of things. So I invite you, Divine Beloved, to move through me in all ways, guiding my actions in every moment. Let me release all fear and feel unbridled openness to the new. Receptivity. So you're releasing and accepting. This is beautiful. I love this. This is all very, very good. With Michael, you know, cutting through all that, letting go, right? It's helping you to let go. You might have been working with Michael for a while now. And Ariel. That's, you know, that's in, of course, second chakras where all that fear and emotion and all that stuff hide, right? The shadow, right? Now you're light. Now you can actually really truly shine who you truly are here. This is beautiful. Yeah, that's why it came out on the bottom here, the emotions. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who can easily access all my feelings. Let me bless and release anger, resentment, or bitterness. May I release any emotions that block happiness and contentment. So I think this is something you've definitely have been working on. That's really, really awesome here. So let's pull out a few of these. Okay. These are Ascension cards here. Trees of Ascension or something like that. Soul Trees Ascension. Yeah. Okay, so what is it that you want here? Okay, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to have me cut the deck here. Instinct. Yeah, you've been using your instinct and this kind of split again. Your dreams. Yeah, you know, that's funny. because look at this. Remember I said that this card, like, it's split, and here, this is what it's split on. Well, so you have dreams. This is creativity. I honor my passions. Change me, divine beloved, into one who honors my deepest creative passions and needs. Help me value the talents you have given, both known and unknown. And see, like, she's painting, she's like doing crafting, she's doing all kinds of different things here. So you're following your instinct, which is really good. Following your instinct, your dreams. Oh, it feels like something just stabbed me in the eye. That was weird. Oh, look at that. Oh no, I thought that's a creativity. Alright, let's see here. Let's put this again. We should do a little bit more shuffling. Okay, so Goddess of Dreams here, and fear. Subtle energy. Wait patiently and trust. Yeah. See the light, be the light. Ground it. Yeah, because Archangel Michael here, it's helping you ground this letting go, because, I mean, the first chakra is all about the grounding, right? Look at imagination on the bottom. This is very good. It's all very good. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a few of these tarots. Let's see what this is all about here. So, what do you want for... Look at that. Friendship, love. Could represent marriage. You could be meeting soul tie. It looks strength. What do you want for subtle energy in the Goddess of Dreams? Oh, that's interesting. Let's see what we have here. Oh, rewards. This is following your intuition, doing all that releasing. What do we have here? Yeah, planning, be the light, see the light, flourishing. This is Two Wands is making progress. New ventures. Could even be having like some activations too with this expanding, because I keep getting like with him, like he's like expanding, and then her like with the flourishing. You know, and this lion represents like the Leo with the male. Look, the Ace of Swords. That's the truth right there. That's the truth. Okay, let's see. I want to do some clarifiers under here. And this is like a cartoony type tarot deck. It's really cute. Let's see here. Two of Cups. You have the Page of Cups. Yeah, look. There's a lot about joy. Happy news. You know, a crush. Yeah. Can end up having a crush on somebody, or somebody has a crush on you. You know, it has to do with your creativity and your spirituality too, because, you know, this is what I mean. Like he's expanding here. Okay, so what is it for? Strength? Whoa. Okay, yeah, you could have come from a lot of, you know, with the strength, and then it comes out on the piece here, the Five of Swords popped out. But look, you got strength again. yeah, this might have been, you've come from a lot of people resenting you, or being mistreated, or like a lot of conflict, feeling defeated. You've come a long way here, but you have the strength come out twice, two different decks. But you have the compassion, you have the focus, having this inner strength to deal with these emotions and release them and still be able to love. Because the Six of Wands here, this is all about success. It's all about victory. And then you have the Empress. Yeah, no kidding. So you have the Goddess, and then you have the Empress. More about abundance and creativity. What do you want for under the Ace of Swords here, Spirit? Ace of Swords. What do you want for the Ace of Swords? Yeah, look, the death and rebirth. End of a cycle. New beginnings. The change and, letting go. Yeah, that's funny because it has letting go here too. Letting go. That's funny. I love where it has like this, the Ace of Swords here, because, this is all, again, it's about clarity. It's about having, the truth. This is, communication, the victory. And then with the Death card coming right underneath it. It's just with all this letting go that you've been doing, all this healing. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very grounded too. So you have Michael, you have the word grounded here at the trees. You have the Queen of Pentacles, more grounding. Well, and then you have the High Priestess underneath here. So you're very intuitive. So you've been dealing with a lot of the subconscious energies that have been going on here. So let's see, what is this here? This is number 4. That's all about, again, it's about stability and building like a foundation and stuff. You know what I mean? Number 4. Let's see what this card's called. Consciousness of conditioning. Wow. When we feel stuck in a situation, not of our choosing, especially when the situation feels negative, we often need to bring some previous unconscious conditioning into conscious awareness. At a deep level, we may have been denied the right to be respected. Becoming aware of this allows for the possibility of a new, less defensive, less aggressive way of being. Just because you've believed something to be true in the past, it doesn't mean it's beyond question now. Can you shed a layer of your conditioned mind so that more gentleness towards self, perhaps even others, can soften your worldview? You can overcome a persistent negative pattern now. Doing so begins with the realization that such spiritual success is possible. And I put it right out on success and possibilities. This is awesome. I love that. It's the inner strength. There's, whoever you are, you have a lot of inner strength. You've come from a lot of this, previous situations, conditioning, you know what I mean? And it takes time to recondition the mind, as they said. There's one more card. What is that? Oh, okay. I want to give you a postcard from Spirit. Let's see here. Let's see what else they want to tell you here. If you're hearing pounding, there's still some renovations going on. So it's going to take a few weeks or a month or something like that. Okay, let's see here. This one here. And it's, oh, look at that. What was that? Look at that. That's a moon there. Live your dreams. Yeah, they brought up a lot about the dreams. So you could be like doing a lot of like moving towards your dreams here. You know, and that helps when you're dealing with all of this. It helps bring you into the abundance. Because I think, yeah, the wasn't the Queen of Pentacles showed up in one of these cards? Human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep. Not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through eyes of a small self have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see the magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. Yeah, I feel like there's another card. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. All right, I'm going to close the reading, and I'm going to send you all my love and light, and I hope this video finds you well, and I'm going to bid you a good day. Bye, everyone.